Welcome. I'm so glad that you can join me here today on What is Faith? Excerpts from pages 641 and 642. And today, our faith will be tested by the background once again, this time in the sound before the form. And as I noticed, the music went up just a little bit higher with my presence here. And my name is Reverend Maria Arvanitidis, and this here excerpt is from Day 254, Episode 222, from TheSovereignLight, named after my ministry. And this is a course in metaphysical spirituality. So, as we begin, let's take a few deep breaths in and out as we notice the space all around us and take in the noise, take it all in and ground it. Find your space and center and just breathe and take it all in. And whenever you're ready, we can begin. Sounds good. So, what is faith? Where most find comfort in privacy is where the invasion infiltrates through sound and flashing images, the fluoride in the water and the chemical trails left in the sky. The warfare continues, and why is that in the world that the self is responsible for creating? And whenever you're ready, let's see how well we do with these distractions and how much we have become evolved and strengthened. Each and every day, we will be tested throughout the day. And in this, our faith will be noticed upon our intention to be strengthened as we work through all these inharmonious things that might be not going in the way that we might be going, right? And from everywhere. And whenever you're ready, I'd like for you to participate with these affirmations. And today, just take a deep breath in and out. So, are you ready? I certainly am. Faith is my strength that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. And take another deep breath in. Faith is my strength that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. And take another deep breath in. Faith is my strength that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. And as we integrate all the chaos and all the things that might upset us, that are not in harmony, and we ground it, and we make it whole again through us. As we unleash all the shadows and all the offsetting rhythms and beats, we are doing it right here and now in this moment. And the greatest military desensitization attack is in the weak, sensitive spot of its opponent. A slow, painful death is as clever as to attack it in its sleep and kill it. The self from long ago might still carry in it its field these ghosts from the past, and having to defend against such discomforts. The toxic tyranny to poison life and whilst keeping it off-center from the same senses it relies upon and emotionally attached to the experience within its density formation known as its reality. Such a foresight might be questioned by the mind as an unfit thought to feel, perhaps, a disorder of paranoia. The self might only to defend and left feeling helpless. However, the hope can save it in that it will eventually get by, and with faith it will most certainly be saved. And say this one more time. Let me hear you say it throughout the day. As you see it firsthand, you experience in the moment, anything is possible. Faith is my strength, that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it, the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. So faith is our strength, that we may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many around us of folly from their weaknesses, and with it, the clearing of the old that shall pass through us. Wherever the self might find itself stuck, it can and will ascend to find the way. An illness could await to penetrate in and from a weakness that it may be spoiled with its disease. The continual evolving from transcending, and for every location it will find another to download and to clear away from its awareness. From all the high-tech weaponry, the only way to feeling safe and overcome for its discomfort is also given the opportunity during these invasions and the armor to cover up its senses with. It can, for example, be in the background extra loud music for the first time ever. Oh, what a coincidence. So cover up its ears. Or maybe something might be in the way trying to provoke. Or cover up your eyes. Or maybe there's an offensive smell. lingering. Cover up your nose, also its skin, and to become more discerning of what it will ingest. Maybe this has a lot to do with eating disorders, could it not? Mostly these will be the toxic circumstances, and from an older world, a ghost town. This choice to stay and feel safe with the familiar. The ego is full of surprises, is it not? To trap the self and render it useless. You, just be you, Celeste. I got that from Sonic. So, in a bleak state and of having to undergo repair, is this ego full of surprises to trap the self and render it useless. Just like with the many, it can exhaust its tired soul to wait for its recycle. Sometimes the grief can become so intense, the only hope can seek the self out to bring it to its faith. Today, practice to also help integrate these energies that have been filtered through as much as the self can tolerate, and with retreats along the way to shut them out when they become too overwhelming to send us hurling into the ever impending doom and gloom that is the symptoms of disease and illnesses, morbidity, and at what rate our mortality might falter into these traps if we allow them to. So, and if they do get us in any kind of way, it means that we have to work through them. So the purpose is for today, for the self to clear the larger and greater collective field through the clearing of its own, because the personal and public bleed into each other. And with that said, I will leave you with today's affirmation. Faith is my strength, that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. And take another deep breath in. Faith is my strength, that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. And take another deep breath in of this lesson 222. Faith is my strength, that I may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it, the clearing of the old that shall pass through me. As far as I'm concerned, it's a lovely day. And may faith be your strength for the day, that you may be cured from all impending doom and gloom, that will support the many a folly from their weaknesses, and with it the clearing of the old that shall pass through you. Now you've got to remain just as you were going, leaving me all at sea. The clouds broke, they broke, and